or to genuinely weigh if it made sense or not.
Right.
Yeah, the joke in the Hillary Clinton one that I was like, I still think about, and like with any other election, the candidate would have left was the white power tie.
Right.
Like, you're basically kind of implying that the guy running against you supports white power, the white power movement.
Remember when the person in the audience to John McCain said that Obama is a Muslim, and he very rightly shut her down and said, "No, he's not.
Yes.
He's a good person."
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
It very easily could have been that.
That's what I thought was
Trump wasn't a racist.
Right.
You know, so
yeah, Hillary was just like, yeah, I'll go with that.
Yeah,
like, yeah, no, I'm with
That's
you.
It's such a weird campaign, isn't it? It's so crazy.
Weird.
Yeah,
it's so weird.
It's nuts.
They're both really good, so it's hard to pick.
You're an undecided, right?
I am actually. I still don't know. Yeah,
but he likes them both so much.
I do. I find them both so delightful and engaging.
I don't know. I can understand wanting to. I don't know how you can be undecided at this point.
I know, nobody does, but I really am.
I mean, I can understand not wanting to vote for Hillary Clinton in a way, or just thinking the whole paradigm needs to be upset. But Trump isn't going to upset the paradigm. He like everyone says he is. Like, oh, he's going to get in there and really blow it up. He's a billionaire.
It's an outsider, bro.
He's going to make everything good for billionaires in a worse way than most presidents already do.
I would consider Gary Johnson if he wasn't such a dope.
Yeah,
I just don't want to vote for.
I think a lot of people were excited about that possibility.
Yeah,
until he
was
revealed to be such.
Hillary
a dope.
to me is a big part of the establishment. She's a
right.
very bright person.
But the establishment is better than. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah. Like you want someone to come in and actually fight for the little person.
No. I Trump's not gonna fight for the little person. He doesn't give a fuck about me. She probably cares more about me than he does.
Yeah.
But I just think it'd be great just to see somebody go in there and just wreck it for all of them. That's what I want.
But I think it's going to be wreck it in a terrible way that's going to make it even worse for the little person.
You may be right, but my life isn't that great anyway. I'm willing to let a guy with a fucking
that's what you see nowadays is everyone just going like, look, no one's been paying attention to me. My life sucks. Let's just say fuck it. You know?
I mean, that's what that movement's about for him. I think a lot too.
He's the wrong person for that movement.
Yeah,
I appreciate that movement.
I think
He's the
only
guy.
good thing he did was open up the possibility of a true separate outside of the system candidate coming up. So maybe 2020 or something.
Someone who doesn't have to constantly micromanage everything they say.
Yes.
That's what people I think respond to is a guy who doesn't apologize and a guy who just goes out there and tells it like it is.
Clearly
Unfortunately,
ignores.
his like it is really, really scary.
That's the problem.
I just don't see anyone. That's exactly what it is. People think, oh, everyone was just a bunch of racists who like Trump. It's not that at all.
Yeah.
You just like the idea that somebody is not one of them, even if that's the best choice.
And he's upsetting them. Like the idea that the mainstream media and the people who are in power and all these people all hate this guy. It's making the people, like you said, whose lives suck now.
Totally
People
understand
that are
that.
struggling get excited by that.
Yeah.
If you're like, well, wait, another Clinton? Fuck that.
Exactly. No, I mean,
I want the one that makes you mad.
Yeah. No, I totally get it. It's just unfortunate that the person behind the whole movement is just, I mean, even setting aside his kind of un-American things he says, or even setting aside the sexist stuff he says. I mean, I think women kind of get it, like when they see a guy like that going wrong, and shutting down a woman they've been in that situation too many times. But putting aside all of that, he's just a billionaire who wants to make sure that stuff is good for Trump, like that he gets more money,
It is funny when he talks about like the laws that he's taken advantage of. And how if he were president, that's why you should vote for me, because I have taken advantage of the laws.
He will never do that. Can you imagine getting into office and saying, okay, now I'm going to pay taxes and I'm going to change the laws so I have to pay.
Right. He won't change them so he has to pay them, but he'll change them so that other people can't have the advantages that he had. But it's not to make anything better. It's to be like, well, now all the stuff that I got, you can't have it.
He's
now
an ugly, naked version of all of them. He's no different than any of them. They're all shitty, self-obsessed. Self-absorbed people. They're just really good at hiding it and really good at putting an altruistic face on it. They're all the same.
He just can't hide it.
He is them naked.
Yeah.
That's exactly. He's not like this. He's not even that much of an outsider in that. He thinks this. Like he said, I know politicians. I've put money in all their campaigns. They've all dealt with him.
Yeah. I do think that there are politicians out there who truly, truly care about people who are less fortunate and who want to make people's lives better and are worried about things like wealth inequality. And I personally believe that Clinton is one of those people. And I think that because of the public face that you see on her where she's micromanaged to such an extent, if you just talk to her, you get a sense that she really does care about people and is trying to make things better. but it's unfortunate that we don't get to see that side of politicians normally, and that so many politicians are people who are just trying to stay in power, and I don't know.
Trump's compassion is not his strong suit.
No,
it's not his strong suit.
Did you feel